Welcome to the Doctor's Kitchen with me, Rupi. Today I'm going to be doing one of my favourite recipes from the cookbook, lemongrass Thai curry. It's one of my favourites because it was the first recipe I was ever taught how to make. Let's crack on with it. To start off, we're going to dice some shallots. It's really easy to do. Just going to half it and then cut across. I love using shallots because they've got a beautiful sweetness to them. Next, we're going to use some ginger. I love using ginger. It's full of gingerols, the different plant chemicals that give its benefits. We're just going to take the skin off and then grate it roughly. If you can get hold of some galangal, that's even better, but normal ginger will do. Okay, so 3 garlic cloves. I'm just going to smash these and then dice them finely. And with the lemongrass, all I'm going to do is just bruise it, and this will allow the flavours to come out into the coconut milk. Just give it a slice, and then you'll get all these beautiful volatile oils to come out into the coconut milk, and it's going to infuse its flavour really, really nicely. I'm going to swap my board because I'm going to be using chicken for this recipe. So we've got some free-range chicken breasts. You don't need to use meat. You can also use firm tofu. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to use some chicken breast. So I'm going to cut these into 4cm chunks. What we're going to do now is going to add some coconut oil to the pan on a low to medium heat. Add all of our different spices. Saute the chicken. And then we're going to add some more flavours and some coconut milk. So we're going to start off with the coconut oil. I'm going to go for 2 teaspoons or 1 big heap. So we're going to put all the ingredients in, the shallots, the garlic and the ginger. Remember, all those different smells are the plant chemicals that have all those benefits, the anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. We're just going to add the cubed chicken. And you can also use tofu the same way. This will take about 4 minutes or so. And we just want to get a lovely brown coating on the outside. We want all that flavour to coat the chicken as well. So give it a good stir. This is already smelling gorgeous, it's incredible. My mum taught me how to make this right before I went to medical school. It's the first thing I ever was taught how to make. And I remember thinking it was going to be complicated, but once you just go through the step-by-step process, the ginger, the garlic, the onions, it's actually very, very simple. So now I'm just going to add the coconut milk. We're going to add about 400 mils. Oh, get out of there. And once we bring this to a simmer, then we're going to start adding layer upon layer of different flavours. When the coconut milk melts, then you get this lovely velvety texture here. And now we're going to start adding layer upon layer of flavour. We're going to start off with Thai basil. I love this ingredient. It's one of my favourites. We're just going to chop this up very roughly. You can use regular basil as well, that doesn't really matter. It still imparts the same sort of flavour. And again, it's not just about these beautiful aromas we're creating. These individual ingredients have amazing benefits on them. We know that they're anti-inflammatory, they have volatile chemicals. We can use regular basil, that's absolutely fine. This is going to give a beautiful fragrance to it, and it's going to make the dish go green. Now to add to this, we're going to add the red chilli. I'm going to keep the seeds in. This doesn't actually have too many seeds in. But this is going to add some heat to the dish. You can chop it up if you like, but I like just to put it in. I'm going to add the kaffir lime leaves for a beautiful lemony lime flavour. You can also add fresh lime if you like instead. And then some fish sauce, just 2 teaspoons is enough. That's all it needs. But this again is optional. And then a bit of soy sauce as well for the flavour and the seasoning. All right, and just allow the flavours to infuse. Once you've brought your coconut milk to a simmer, you just need to pop the lid on, and for about 11-12 minutes, just let it bubble away, and now we can get on with our pak choy and our black rice. We're going to roughly chop these into about 6 parts, and it really doesn't take that much to wilt the leaves. So for the last 2 minutes of cooking, I'm going to add the pak choy that we've cut and then pop it in to our pot. And the heat from just 2 minutes of being in here is going to be enough to wilt the lovely pak choy. And the reason why I'm doing that It's because you don't want to overcook these beautiful, delicate leaves. You want to just cook them enough and retain their nutrient quality. So I've cooked some black rice that I think really goes well with this recipe, but if you've got whole grain rice, brown rice, it's absolutely fine. I've cooked this for about 25-30 minutes, just simply in some water, and what we're going to do is going to fold in some beautiful red cabbage. It's going to give an extra layer of crunch and texture to it and some vibrancy. Try and make it as thin as you can. Just shred enough to fold through your rice, but you can use all different types of cabbage. If you want to use white cabbage, if you want to use Savoy, that's absolutely fine. So we've got some beautiful contrasting colours as well. Grab some pak choy that's just lightly wilted here. I'm going to pop that into the side. And because I like the chilli, I'm going to put that on the side as well. Put that there. And then you just want to ladle over the chicken with lots of that curry sauce. Put some chicken there. And there you have it. This is my lemongrass Thai curry from the Doctor's Kitchen cookbook. I really hope you enjoyed watching it and you enjoy the rest of the recipes in the book.